I have had some of my guests here say to me afterwards that they like the challenge and the thrill of getting out of the comfort zone, doing an interview or doing an interview in English, even if they're not used to speaking in English. And I decided to try and do something like that myself today on this podcast episode. Instead of having a little bit of a scripted episode where we know a little bit what we're going to talk about, I decided to do just the opposite. Just going out on the streets, finding a random person and just sitting down and talking to that person for whatever time it might take, letting it be whatever it might be. And I had the privilege today to meet a guy called Lobo. He's a football freestyler from Costa Rica, just amazing person with so many stories, with so much within to tell. And that just happened. And if I wouldn't have come out of my comfort zone, that wouldn't have happened, and I would have been losing that opportunity. I also got to learn even some football tricks of my own, believe it or not. So if you want to see me making some football tricks and also hear what this fantastic person had to say, here we go. All spontaneous and nice. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we will make a video.
You can take a picture still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do a trick with the ball?
Yes.
You do, yeah, sure, you do. You do a trick. Oh my.
Damn.
That's amazing. All right. So, am I happy to see you?
Yeah.
And just to start off really easy, what's your name?
Guillermo.
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 All right, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
And your
to meet
name?
you. My name is Peter.
Peter.
Yes.
Okay.
And I just pretty much stumbled upon you here doing some tricks on the road, and I'm quite amazed. You do some really good tricks.
Thank you.
And you're from?
Costa Rica.
You're from Costa Rica. And you're
Yes.
here to visit in Sweden, or what do you do?
My girlfriend is Danish,
All right.
so we moved here to Malmö.
I see. So you live here now. So she's Danish and you moved to Malmö
Yes.
from Denmark.
Yeah.
Lovely.
From not long ago, in November.
Okay.
Yes.
And how did you get so good with the football?
So since I was a kid, I have always had a ball near me, so I started playing since I was a kid in high school. Then in the middle of high school, I discovered freestyle.
All right.
So back home in Costa Rica, I used to go to a sports park in San Jose, the capital.
I see.
And then I saw some guys, like 10 guys, having a freestyle session.
Okay.
So I was just really amazed. And since that day, pretty much, I got very into it. And then one of the guys called me, "Oh, you want to try some tricks?" And so, because I was there watching maybe 2 hours,
Really?
just watching,
Okay.
just
Okay.
looking at them,
Intrigued by it.
very intrigued. And then since there, I started practicing freestyle, basically.
Wow.
That was 2014,
2014.
so 10 years ago. Yeah.
About 10 years ago. And football is a big thing in Costa Rica, no?
Yeah, I would say it's like the main sport. Even we are not, crazy good. It's a big.
A lot of people
sport.
are interested in it.
Yeah.
And in Costa Rica, because you go back and forth, you go back
Yeah,
to Costa
usually
Rica?
yes, to visit family and so. Yeah.
Do you do any of this also in Costa Rica?
Yeah, of course. I have some people that they make a sports festival in Costa Rica.
All
So
right.
I usually do shows and workshops there.
Really?
Yeah.
You teach others?
Yeah, I teach kids and of course any person. There is no age for freestyle, so that's very good.
That's true. That's true. And
Yes.
I guess there's people who maybe they're not so good at school, or maybe they're not so interested in school. This might be a thing for them to kind of do instead, to keep them busy.
Yeah, I would say there's many different groups of people that would like, in a way, to maybe practice freestyle and get them involved to sports that is good in general, and to get distance from drugs or
Those kind of things.
yeah, those kind of things. Yeah,
Where is Costa Rica?
In Central America.
In Central America.
So it's between Panama and Nicaragua.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. A bit of a distance
Yes.
for you to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you met your wife in Denmark, or you met her in Costa Rica?
I met her in Denmark. Yeah.
In
I
Denmark.
studied in Denmark
All right.
in 2020.
Okay.
Then we met that year, and then 2021 we were in Costa Rica.
Wow.
Yes, and then 2022 we came to Denmark. 2022, 2023, and then last year here.
You came here to Sweden.
Yes.
All right. How do you like it so far?
Yeah, I like it very much. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, even it's a bit cold.
It's cold. Yeah,
a bit cold, but I personally like it.
Yes.
But my girlfriend maybe prefers, my wife prefers Costa Rican weather.
Of course.
Yes.
So do you have any passion? I mean, you use this. I mean, you're very talented. I saw that. And you use it to have workshops with others. And so do you find that it has a good meaning for people?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, a point trying to, in a balance as a job for me, but also as inspire people, kids, by it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it can be very meaningful. Just an example as for me,
Yes.
as it changed my life.
Yeah.
I think it can change many lives around.
Is there any difference, you think, in the interest when you come to here in Scandinavia compared to Costa Rica?
I would say yes, I think so. Yeah, so, I think just by the infrastructure here and all the it's easy to to go to a hall, to have good facilities to practice sports. Just by that, there is a big difference.
Yes.
Of course, in Europe and Costa Rica, but then in Costa Rica is good compared to other countries. So yeah, there is always.
I guess in Costa Rica you have that benefit that you could pretty much always be outside. Here you're limited being outside for just the spring and summertime. And
that's a good example of pros and cons.
Yes. But then again, here you have facilities, and maybe the communities are supplying for facilities and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So how old are you, may I ask?
Yes, I'm 26
years old. 26. Yeah. Okay, that's lovely. And you say it's cold in Sweden. I agree with you. I mean, I spend a lot of my time also abroad in warmer countries than this. Even me, sometimes I feel it's a bit cold. It's a bit cold. Actually, you know that Malmö is the home of Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yes.
He's a bit of a legend when it comes to football. Everywhere you go in the world, you say you're from Sweden, and they will say, that's Zlatan. Yeah. And they ask, do you know him? Yeah. And I tell them I don't know him, but I met him.
Oh, okay.
I met him, but I don't know him. So how long have you been doing this for, you say, since 2014?
Yeah, 10 years.
That's 10 years. And you have become very talented.
Yeah, thank you.
You do shows here in Sweden too? I mean,
not yet, because I just moved here and I'm just starting here.
All right.
But back in Costa Rica, and then I have done different football shows and workshops for football schools or camps in different places. Yeah.
What would you say are the biggest obstacles in Costa Rica? What challenges do young people have in Costa Rica?
Well, I would say, of course, drugs. It's one of the things. Low resources, like economy.
Yes.
So here, any kid could practice sport. The parents could afford it, but maybe in Costa Rica, it's not as easy in that way. Yeah.
No.
With just by having a football, it can be an obstacle in Costa Rica.
You have to prioritize other things, maybe as a family. A football will come in after everything else is paid for education, food.
Yeah, exactly.
Housing.
Even starting with education is one of the obstacles. Sometimes it depends on where. But of course, in Costa Rica is good, I would say, compared to other countries around.
Yes.
In terms of there's some options to to get people into school, to get kids into school and sports. Yeah, but still, of course, a lot to develop. Yeah.
Okay. How do you find Swedish people?
I don't have many friends actually in Sweden, mostly in Denmark, but I would say similar in a way.
To Denmark?
But compared
to Costa Rica?
Yeah, of course, people is more reserved.
We are, yes.
Yeah, more reserved.
Yeah.
So not everyone will come to you and talk. But
This doesn't happen very often here.
yeah, but I would say because of what I do, I get people and mostly kids interested to talk to me.
Of course, you're
Yeah.
fortunate in that way. But
Yeah.
I would agree with you that maybe that we as Scandinavians, we're a little bit more reserved, and you don't
Yeah.
come up to people just talking like that spontaneous.
Yeah, exactly.
Even me, I have to struggle a bit, even to approach you like this. I mean, you're a stranger, and I have to, it takes a bit of a struggle. Whilst I've experienced also being in other countries, it's much easier to take that first contact.
yeah.
You can talk to anybody.
That's right.
Do you feel alienated sometimes? Because now you've been here. For how long have you been in Scandinavia? You moved to Denmark when?
2020, 2023. Yeah.
23. Okay, so it's a year and something right now.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes feel like alienated from the society, or do you have like native friends in Denmark, or is it do you more mingle with other people coming from other countries?
Yeah, well, in the school when I studied in Denmark, I made Danish friends. Also, they're international friends. So I made friends from Brazil, Mexico, South Korea, Japan. Danish,
all over.
Yeah, Swedish as well when I was studied. So yeah, it was very much an international environment. But of course, I could see Danish people was not as open. Maybe not everyone as open, but of course, that happens. Yeah,
that's very true. Back to football. You say that football is one thing, and what you do is something else.
Yes, yeah. Football basically. One team against other team, 11 versus 11, and the goal is to score goals. Okay.
Yeah.
So in this sport, we use the football, but that's pretty much the only thing you could get related. Yeah.
But you call it what?
Freestyle football.
Freestyle football, and is it an actual sport? I mean, do you compete in it?
Yeah. So there is competitions. There is. Freestyle Football Association, the World Association, and in many different countries they have their own association in their countries. In Costa Rica, not long ago, we started the freestylers from Costa Rica. We made an association to start getting support from the government as a sport.
Okay. So how does the competitions go about? Is it like that you have goals that you need to do, or is it that you put up your own program and you get it like juried by a jury?
Okay.
Points?
So in the world competition there is many different categories, and the main one it's called general battle. So in there is basically freestyle, so you can do whatever you want. Just some of the rules, you cannot use your hands in a general battle. You cannot use your hands. If you drop the ball, that's one of the five criteria they judge.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's all round. So it means you do tricks with your head, sitting down with your legs.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all round. Control, that you don't drop the ball. Yeah, creativity, that you mix or create your own tricks. Execution, that you do the tricks in a smooth way, in a pretty way. They will say.
Yes.
And all around creativity and difficulty. That what you do is, of course, has a certain level of difficulty.
Yeah. And then you have a board who judges it, gives you points for each category.
Yeah. Then we have that's a very that's a big topic right now, because it's very difficult to judge something that it's so free to do.
Exactly.
Because for just a small example, if a guy does tricks with the head and it's very difficult tricks, then there is another guy doing tricks sitting down, very difficult tricks. So as it's very free and open, it's very difficult to compare.
How do
you judge something that it's not like some other sports like gymnastics. They have this they have to do, and you get points for everything you do.
Yeah.
But in freestyle, it's pretty much like breakdance right now. Breakdance is also very open and free.
Very free, yes, and very hard to judge as
Yeah.
well, because it's very hard to determine which is the
to
most
compare.
difficult.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And if you favor a certain thing, then everybody will be doing that, and the creativity will go missing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Wow. And so, where would you rank yourself? I mean, you've done some competitions.
Yeah, I've done some competitions. I was champion in Costa Rica in 2019.
Oh, I'm talking to a champion.
Yeah, so I was a national champion that
Really?
year. Yeah.
Oh my.
That year, and then in 2018 I got second place. 2019 first place. Then I have gotten second place 2 times after being a champion. Yeah. So it's okay, but yeah.
I'm here with a celebrity. Oh, I'm here with a celebrity. Oh, well, that's very nice. And would you say, and is it for any age and any gender? I mean, girls and boys, doesn't matter.
Yeah, and freestyle with women community has grown a lot in the past years as well. So many girls starting to practice freestyle. And age, yeah, there is basically no age in the World Freestyle Football Association. They only put a category under 16, and then there is only 2 divisions: under 16 and above 16.
Oh, okay.
So above 16, you can compete with a guy 50 years old.
Okay.
Or with a kid, almost kid, 16 years old.
Okay, so then you're putting fitness against, well, how do you say it? Experience.
Experience, yeah. Yeah, actually, yes.
Because somebody with 50 years would be quite experienced if they've done it for a long time.
Yeah, there is not many with 50 years. It's an example, but there is a guy from United States.
Yes.
He is 47, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah. He's known as Spinny Winnie.
Spinny Winnie.
Spinny Winnie, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's a very good example for the community that there is no age for freestyle.
And when it comes to gender, girls and boys, do you do it a mix, or do you have different categories, one for girls and one for boys?
We have one for girls and one for boys.
Okay.
In most of the categories, and some categories, I think there's one category called routine. So this is freestyle with music.
Oh.
Yeah. So you make your own routine, and you do like a show with music. And,
really?
Yeah. So this category, I think it's mixed. Yeah.
Like skating. They do the skating with music, and they have like a choreography to the music.
Yeah, so you do freestyle according to the music and song you choose.
I get to learn so much by doing this.
It's a different world. It's a new world for many people. When they start, they maybe see me doing tricks.
Yes.
Then they think, it's like a hobby and that's it. And it is, of course, but it's another world. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different other world. So take somebody for me, for example, who I've been, when I was a young kid, I was taking to football games and all this, but I never really got hooked on a football. So I'm very bad, I don't seem to have the sense of doing ball tricks.
Okay.
If I should try to learn, what would be the first step to get in order?
Okay, so the very basic thing is to learn how to juggle when you are starting.
One foot, other foot, one foot?
Yeah, when you start to juggle.
You will show me. I will film you when you're doing it, and you will show me some tricks,
I
right?
will explain some tips for.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
yes.
But there are many tricks. You don't need to juggle to learn those tricks.
Okay.
Yeah, there is many things that are very basic as well.
Yeah.
That you can do it. I'm sure you can do it. For
really?
example,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We will try a few tricks, okay?
Okay, we will try. But I do warn you, I am not good. I was one of those kids who was always the last one to get picked when we were picking out the football team.
I see.
Yeah.
That's the good thing of freestyle. I know so many that they are not good at football at all.
Oh, really?
But
and
they started practicing freestyle, and they got hooked by it, and then they started just practicing freestyle.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. Maybe most of the guys and girls, they have had a previous football experience or play.
Yes.
But I also know many that not at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So teach me something then. Let me see. We can stand right here and you can teach me something. I think this one will follow us.
Okay.
So
Okay, I will
Yes.
teach you one of the most basic tricks.
Yes, please.
It's very easy.
All right.
And all you have to do is correct position.
Correct
Okay.
position. Okay. That I can do maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for this trick, you just have to open your legs like
Yes.
this, straight back, shoulders back like this. Then you straight go down, looking forward.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this trick is called neck stall. Okay.
Oh,
As you can see, your neck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I
So
have it
neck
on
stall,
Yeah.
very good position.
All right. I'm
So
doing
stay,
it good.
stay there.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yes.
Perfect done.
I'm doing it good.
So now you have just done your first freestyle trick.
I've done my first freestyle trick. And
Yes.
what would be the point for that one? I got a 10, right?
Okay. Okay, you have the trick, okay?
Yes.
Now you can do this trick and then you can do so many different things with this trick.
From that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for example, you
Yes.
can do the trick, okay?
Yes.
Then you can slowly go around like this.
All right. All right.
Then this can be your first variation of the trick.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Sounds very. Okay. Let me do
Yeah,
it one more
let's
time.
try
then.
it.
Yes. Step, and I go down, and I sit
Yeah.
forward, and I
And then
do
shoulders
Oh,
up
yeah,
like this.
shoulders back.
So it
Yeah.
makes like a hole
yeah,
here.
like a hole for the ball.
Yeah, and
Like
then
so.
you
And then
slowly,
I turn
slow,
around.
very
oh,
slow.
Yeah, I have to go slowly.
Very
yeah,
slow.
look at that. Look at that.
Okay. Okay, it's good, it's good. Half,
I got
half
almost.
round, yeah.
I got almost all the way
Yeah.
around. All right. Well, lovely. I think that we're better off watching you. So, would you mind showing us some tricks?
Okay, I will
All
show you
right.
some tricks.
Lovely, lovely. I will just see to it that I got the camera. I will shut off the camera. But first, let's sit down again, and I will just thank you so much
Yeah.
for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
It required some little bit of persuasion,
Yeah.
but you took your time out, and I'm really grateful for this.
Yeah.
Me, I love doing this. The YouTube channel is called Worth to Be Seen.
Worth
This
to be
is
seen.
yeah, worth to be seen, and this is
Okay.
definitely something that is worth to be seen. And I'm sure that we will have a lot of reasons to talk again.
Yeah.
I will go and practice my moves.
Yeah.
And maybe I will come back, or I will make sure that I get your contact and you will
Yeah.
get mine,
Yeah, of course.
and we'll stay in touch.
Yeah.
And now I will say thank you before I let you do some of your tricks. All right?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, and I hope people like what we talk about. This thing is very not common topic, sport, and
It is.
everything.
Yes.
And I also want to say to people that I think freestyle changed my life, and that's what I want to share with kids, with people. My passion to maybe get them involved, maybe not, but to inspire them of doing something they like,
Yes.
and fight for it. Yeah, always put training, put some effort in what you like or want to do,
Yeah.
without thinking of what other people
Yeah.
think about it, or maybe have an opinion about it.
Sure.
And I think I think it can change lives.
Is there any way to come in contact with you? I mean, do you have like a email or something that you would, if anybody wants to get in contact with you?
Yeah,
to
of
get more
course.
information?
I use Instagram, my email, and so. My Instagram is Guillermo Lobo M.
All right.
Okay.
We'll put that in the description
Yeah.
below this YouTube clip, so
Yeah.
you can find your Instagram there and your email.
Yeah, my email is guillefreestyle7 at gmail.com. Yeah.
We will have that one right down in the
Yes.
description too. So if there's anything that you want to know more about this,
Yeah.
you just grab that description and you will find it right there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Peter.
Now let's see some tricks.
Okay, let's go.